going on, guys, and welcome your face back to another video. Now the popcorn better be on standby for this, okay, because I think that this time next week we are more than likely going to have the new Game Plus mode. But before I dive into the corners in this video, which is about the Turf Wars DLC, Black Cat, and of course the new Game Plus mode, we have a very cool sponsor, so let me roll the ad and then we'll dive straight into the greatness. So as always, the video is sponsored by Mono, which is a very well-known gaming company, and of course they're giving away their gaming mouse with a brand new color pouch. This looks absolutely insane. It's backlit by LEDs, 7 different colors and switches, adjustable DPS and high FPS rate, and they offer the super bass headphones. These either come in black or white. You get a microphone giving you the high quality clear voice, and it's anti-rap and stretch resistant. If you want to take it up a notch and look super spy-y, they have a new product which is a mini Bluetooth earbud. It's got a built-in HD and sensitivity microphone, comes in either black, beige, pink, white and blue. These products are free of charge, they cost you absolutely nothing, shipping not included. Check out the link in the description below. So the new Game Plus mode is definitely going to be coming out next week. I mean, when I'm uploading this video, it is Saturday, okay? So Monday onwards is more than likely going to be the week that we are going to get the new Game Plus mode. Of course, that has been, teased for multiple different reasons, and multiple times alone it has been teased, okay? We've had it from developers, etc, just flat out saying that the new Game Plus mode will more than likely release before the Black Cat DLC. Now, technically, next week is the last week before we do get the Black Cat DLC, of course, October 23rd, which is not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after that. And if they go ahead and release the new Game Plus mode, statistically and logically, it would make so much more sense, okay? Because we don't exactly know what we're going to get in the new Game Plus mode, but going off the obvious, kind of like, I guess, pretty standard stuff that I'm assuming, challenges, etc, gives us time to really, take in all the greatness in the new Game Plus mode just in time for building up for the Black Cat DLC, and then bang, of course, we go ahead and play that DLC. But I want you guys to leave your theory on this, but I am more than positive on this. Just flat out, of course, it's not officially confirmed, but I can just feel it. It just feels right. Now, that being said, we know the Black Cat DLC is going to be great, but it also turns out that the second DLC, which is the Turf Wars, is going to be a lot bigger than we probably thought. Now, in my last video, or the video before that, I can't exactly remember, but me and a few other people as well kind of had the fear that after the DLCs, or I guess like after the Black Cat DLCs, are they going to kind of like fizzle out and not be as much jam-packed with, content, I guess. But in a live stream that Insomniac Games do, and if you don't watch them, they pretty much do it all the time, and like 80% of the time, they just talk Spider-Man related stuff. And Brian did say in the stream that one of his favorite suits are in the second DLC, and that these will shock us. Now, PS shout out to my buddy Joe Raptor for sharing that. I think this is very, very cool. Now, why I say this is because there's loads of suits that are gonna just flat out shock us. That's one thing, right? We know loads of suits are out there that are really, really requested. We got the Rami suit, of course, we got the black suit. There's literally a bucket list of them, right? But there's like the main core ones. A lot of people weren't really feeling the DLC suit that was revealed to us, which of course was made by Insomniac Games. A lot of people didn't like the eyes in it, etc. This is the suit in case you haven't seen it. I personally think it does look cool. What its suit power is gonna be, I really have no idea. But nonetheless, I do like the look of the suit, but I want you guys to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. But what's really, really interesting, right, is that hopefully before, or in between these DLCs, even if you don't get the DLC, it was more or less teased that they are going to add a free suit into the game. Just a random suit in an update. Whether that is going to be the new Game Plus update or anything, I have no idea. But the other guy in the stream basically said it, and Brian did say, do we talk about this? I'm not sure, more or less. So it's like flat out a teaser, and I love these teasers because it really is just, it leaves you on a cliffhanger. That is probably the best way to think about it. But ever since these, live streams and whatnot, the Turf Wars DLC pack has been speculated a lot by a lot of different people, of course. But in the mythical lands of Reddit, the best place ever, of course, we have kind of got some really interesting things. So the first one does come from Promphus, and he said, could this be a hint towards the Turf Wars DLC pack? Of course, it says Magia vs Demons vs Fisk Mob verse ... Now, of course, who is that ... going to be? Pretty self-explanatory, more or less, but then if you move on to the next one, someone who goes by the name Comic Writer 2020, big shout out to these guys by the way, they said, so it looks like New York City may have a shark problem in the future. Again, go into the collections for the Daily Bugle and it says Hammerhead, head of the family, literally. Now, when you take that and then you take, of course, the previous Daily Bugle article I just showed you about the mob war, I really feel like this is just flat out teasing the Turf War DLC. Now, this could be widely speculated and absolutely mean nothing, but things like this really gets your mind working and just coming up with more things and how it could roll out. But I want you guys to leave your thoughts on this in the comment section below. Now, lastly, it's just a cool little Easter egg I've never seen before, but again, in the mythical lands of Reddit, a guy who goes by the name Applixity did go ahead and say, anyone else noticed this Easter egg? And of course, on the social feed in your game's menu, someone did say, have you ever realized Spider-Man seems more active on weekends? Wonder what his day job is? And Bob replied, it's been so long, I don't think he's delivering pizzas anymore. So this is really cool. What's cool about these things is sometimes you don't know if they were in the game before, you know, the updates and whatnot. So finding cool little Easter eggs like this is really cool, and you know, it just makes you think how many other things are hidden in the game. But guys, it's gonna wrap up this video. I want you to leave your thoughts on these theories, I guess you could say, and how you think things are going to roll out with the new Game Plus mode, and of course the Black Cat DLC alongside the DLC teasers in general. Let me know in the comment section below. Subscribe for more awesome content if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. But till then, subscribe for more awesome content if you missed any of the previous videos that are on your screen right now. Until then, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day though, and adios amigos.